Minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Get Back Podcast. I'm your host, Damian Dustin, here with
Aiden Jones. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
episode 61 of the Get Back Podcast.
Yes,
We're
sir.
back.
Yes, sir.
Little week hiatus. We needed the break. Little vacay, I would
We
say.
still had some clips out.
Absolutely.
You had some clips
They
out.
were good, too.
Yeah,
I was happy at the work.
You did.
But nonetheless, we do have to catch up on some NBA ball, as we did have the NBA draft a couple days ago. We just completed the second round, I believe, 2 nights ago? Last night? I'm not sure.
Yeah, 2 nights ago.
But nonetheless, a stacked rookie draft class for
sure.
the NBA.
Especially that first round.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
absolutely. And I want to break down, some of our winner picks, some of
Yeah.
our loser picks, and just talk about some of the picks that we like and dislike. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
First off, I want to start off with the number one pick. I feel like we need to start there. AJ Diabate from BYU. What are your thoughts on the Wizards picking him number one?
Great pickup. It's just the Wizards jersey make everyone look so washed, man. He put that Wizards jersey on. It's like he lost like 10 points of attributes, but that is definitely a great pickup.
Absolutely.
I mean, you look at who was obviously the 1 and 2 options with Darian Peterson, and you just know who fits the Wizards way more. I mean, what is Darian Peterson necessarily going to do with like a Trae Young and a very guard heavy roster? Same thing with Utah, but it's still a little bit more on the Wizards side. So I think you pick up a nice forward with AJ. Hopefully, Anthony Davis can possibly be there for at least 25-30% of the time. But if not, that just gives AJ more shots. I told you, I think he's going to average a clean, I'm gonna say about 22 points. I know you think different, but I have that much hope with AJ. He is a complete pure hooper.
Now, obviously, we've heard a lot of comparisons between him and like his ceiling being a Jaylen Brown, a Kevin Durant. Just lanky shooters. T-Mac. We've heard the T-Mac comparison. When you see AJ fitting in his role with the Wizards, where do you kind of see his ceiling being with this team?
A ceiling being a stronger Kevin Durant. And I know he's not as tall, but the way that he can still put on strength, I think right now he's about the same strength-wise as Kevin Durant was in possibly his prime years. Strength-wise, not
Much more athletic.
exactly.
Too,
Much more athletic. He can jump out the roof, and his defense isn't bad. He has pretty decent defense.
And I think too, especially in the NBA, guy like that, his defense is going to develop just because of his athletic ability. I don't think he's somebody that is going to be picked on at all.
It's more of his scoring. Like you look at the way he was scoring in BYU. He has grown man shots. Like he was shooting NBA shots in high school and in college. Like, I mean, he had his own jump shot in college. Like people called it the AJ shot. That's not a regular thing. He definitely deserved to be the number one pick.
I totally agree. I think it was no question for the Wizards. To your point, Darian Peterson, obviously extremely talented as well, if not just as talented as AJ. But the fit is definitely important here. And I think this is an A+ pick. What would you grade the pick?
I'm going to say A right now because I just need to see how he fits with Alex Sarr also. If him and Sarr can kind of balance out the shots, and I hope that they actually give him the opportunity to shoot the ball a lot, then it'll be an A+. For right now,
you think AJ will run into problems going downhill with Sarr in the paint? And AD
not necessarily because
AJ
AJ can shoot, but it's balanced and it's not balanced. You have a lot of people on the perimeter who wants their shot also. I think the only person that's really going to help him out, like help him, is Trae Young. Trae Young is one of the only players that averages 25 and 10, out of his whole decade. So if he can possibly raise it to maybe 12 with obviously finding AJ, that will be a complete big help.
Last silly question here. Do the Wizards make the play-in? Is that crazy?
Yes.
They do make the play-in.
The Wizards will actually be at 9th seed. And I know it's like very specific, but I think they're going to be at 9th or 8th seed.
You're clocking that right there.
I really am. Because I think, obviously, the top 8, which we'll get into some free agency later, but I think it will be some teams that's going to be moving up, and then some teams that actually will be moving down. But I do believe that they can find their spot in the play-in.
I totally agree. I can see that. I definitely see them being a play-in team, too. I think health is going to be super important, especially on the Trae Young and AD aspect of it. Moving on to the second pick, because I do want to break down the top 3, obviously. De'Aaron Peterson, Kansas, does go to the Utah Jazz, as we brought up a little earlier. De'Aaron Peterson is just as talented, scoring-wise, as AJ Diabate.
There's no other player in college who was more of an NBA player than Peterson, which he definitely proved to us and showed us when he wanted to come out of the games after dropping 30 in the first half. We know.
Now, I think another storyline that kind of is being, I don't want to say overlooked, but you know what? Forget it. Overlooked.
Yeah.
The Jazz go with another player that we kind of thought weren't going to go there because it almost seemed like they didn't want to go there. Ace Bailey, they obviously selected last year, who didn't want to be there, had a good year with
But
them.
what do you do? What do you do in their shoes? Obviously, you would possibly want someone who is a Utah native, obviously with AJ. But if he's gone, what do? You're gonna skip on a generational talent. You
Absolutely.
can't. You can't.
And listen, I think he's taking it with grace. He's not being unprofessional about it. I don't think Ace was either. But I think it'll just be interesting to see how he necessarily fits with the team, because they have Keontae George, who is also a super ball dominant guard, especially going into his next year too.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be even a more willing ball handler as well.
You would hope so. I mean, he averaged about 26
Yeah.
points. This is going to be, because obviously he's joining a very young, talented group. This is where he will be really valuable if he can get off the ball and on the ball. Like, what do you do off the ball when you are not the main contributor, when you are not the main scorer with the ball in their hands? That is where his game has to take a complete jump up for this whole season. Because, like you said, you have Ace Bailey. I know you have the center. You have Cody Williams. You have Keontae George. This is where you really have to show what you can do off of the ball.
My question to you would be, what is his ceiling next?
Peterson's ceiling is tricky because I feel like he has his own ceiling. I can't really find a player who I compare him to. I really can't.
I have one, and I'm going to go super light with this because I don't want anybody to take this literally. Not from the dunking aspect, from the way that they move, their athletic ability. I think, and this isn't ceiling. I was gonna say Zach LaVine.
Oh hell!
Yeah, I was gonna go lower. I'm not gonna give a crazy until I see these players play like actual NBA minutes. I'm not gonna go crazy overboard. I think the way he moves, his explosiveness.
I can't say that. Zach LaVine had to gain his shot in the NBA.
Peterson
comes in where he can.
I think he's already an established Zach LaVine. That's fair to say.
Yeah,
they're about the same size.
Not the same dunking, but his shot is just
not the same dunking at all.
Like off of midi,
yes,
off of 3-point. It's like that. Like he does it so quick and it's so pure. Like his jump shot, you can see the flick of the wrist every single time. Like his jump shot is nasty.
And I think his also when he does play, because he obviously ran into the cramping issue with Kansas not playing, as much as we would have liked him to. He is also a very capable defender. I think he's slightly above average perimeter defender as well. Now, I would say.
My question for you, obviously, I said that like they're a very good young team. We know that they obviously have JJJ over on that side too. If Walker Kessler re-signs them, are they a playing team?
They could potentially
all the talent.
They could potentially be a playing team. My only stray is the Walker Kessler thing. I hope they don't give him $140 million because that sets the team back to kind of like where they were. You're putting yourself in this financial hell for a player that's never going to be. I mean, no disrespect to Walker Kessler, he's a great player. He's never going to be a perennial all-star.
He isn't, but I think if you add it on though, team is definitely a playing team. Like you say, the Ace Bailey's gonna have a jump up too.
He's asking for $140 million, right?
Yeah.
I think Isaiah Hartenstein's better than him, and he signed a deal half that. Right now, I think Hartenstein's better. I think Hartenstein's a better. Yes. Yes. We literally saw him shut down Wemby at times. We saw he's a.
I can't say that. I'm being so serious. I can't say that. Walker Kessler is a very good center.
He's a very good center.
No, he can contribute the ball. He can shoot the ball.
He's not as good a passer. He's not nearly as good.
Wait. You're taking someone that's passing on Utah compared to someone who can pass to almost anybody through the 1 through the 4 when he's on the floor that can shoot the ball or do whatever they want. I would like to see Walker Kessler on your team, and I want to see how good he looks to you. You would possibly say the same.
I think
if this was switched around, if Isaiah was on the Utah Jazz, you had Walker Kessler, you would say the same thing about Walker Kessler.
No,
he has way more opportunities. Way more.
Sure. I still think Harden's better. I think. Listen, and even if you don't think that he's better, they're somewhat close. You had to think about it.
Yeah.
And for there to be double the amount of money is ridiculous.
So 140 is a lot, but he's also done a lot for Utah. So I get it. I get it.
And he didn't even play last year. That's another thing. You can't ask for that money and not play last year.
But there is a reason why teams want him, though. There's a team why people are actually like looking into him as a center. So,
but they will just make the play-in, or they will just miss it. None of the above. Okay. They're not going to be like 8 or 9. They're going to be 11 or nothing.
Okay. I want to talk, because I know we're not going to go through every single pick. I do want to talk about a couple other ones. I do want to go to the third pick really quick.
Yeah.
I think that Boozer really could if this was any other draft, even last year or even the year prior before the Wemby draft or anything like that, Boozer could have possibly been a number 1 pick. Yeah. I mean, his worst game in college was, I think, a 14-5-5 game. That was his worst game, and it was a blowout.
Yeah, a blowout win.
A complete blowout win.
Mhm.
I mean, he is a very talented person. I think being teamed up where he may not have to take all pure center roles with obviously Zach Edey being there, or Edey, he can actually be a nice power forward, a power forward. So I think that is a great pickup for the Grizzlies.
I totally agree. I think he's the most NBA ready too. I mean, obviously we talked about DJ and
Very ready.
AJ and De'Aaron, but Cameron's size 250, 6'9". He's gonna be he's gonna be physically able.
I just want, like you said, physically able. I want to be just a little bit more aggressive. You're in
Of
Memphis
course.
now. You're gonna have to gain. You're gonna have to get some grit in your body. You're gonna have to.
100%. I think it'll be kind of interesting to see what they do with the whole Ja situation,
Yeah.
because I think if you are building around Cameron Boozer, you want to get a bunch of shooters
Yeah.
because he is a great passer. He's an
sure.
excellent decision maker. In my opinion, ceiling, he could be a triple-double threat every night. Like super ceiling, he could be a triple-double guy every night.
We got to speed this one up. I'm gonna give some teams. Just tell me what you have a grade for first and second round. Put it all together. Chicago Bulls.
I would say an A.
All right. The Kings. Darius Acuff.
To get a cuff, and yeah, I would say A as well.
Indiana Pacers. They had a pretty decent second round pick. I don't know how they stand them in the second round, but they did.
I'm gonna go. I'll go B+.
Okay, this one's a tricky one because a lot of people are actually indecisive about this one.
You're talking about the guard from
Yeah.
that is B+.
This one is a little indecisive. People don't know if they like him or not. What do you got from Milwaukee Bucks? 10 and 13 pick. That is tricky.
And I think this will lead into our combo today.
Yeah.
I actually don't love it. I didn't love their draft. And here's
I like their first pick. The 13th I did not like, actually.
Oh, I was gonna flip.
Oh, really?
I was gonna flip. Hear me out. I'm gonna give it a C+.
Man, really?
I'm gonna give it a C+.
Damn.
The Braden Burris pick. Listen, they needed a guard.
They did.
They needed an all-around guard, and I think we saw that from him in college. My only thing is he's an average. He's athletically, he's not superior. He's an average athlete. His defense is okay. I just really think. I think if I was Milwaukee, the whole Giannis thing really messed them up. To
You're
not
about to
move up,
Payton, bro. Do you understand what he did for Arizona, bro? Like,
I wanted to
all regular season. Now I get what you're saying with anything for regular season. I get it. I get it.
but with the
Do
way
you know what he did in March Madness? Do you understand why he was a top 10 pick before the Final Four? The dude wasn't even talked about as a top 25 pick. Do you know what he did in the March Madness, dog? You could say, I guess, two other players in Arizona maybe let them a little bit. This was their main leader to go to the Final Four. It was him.
I see where you're coming from. I just simply don't love the pick for what the Bucks have on their roster.
I figured
the roster's
the game that Arizona crumbled.
And
I
I
think Final Four. Who was the only person that did not crumble?
Burris.
Him.
No,
he was only one.
I totally understand that. Here's my thing. I wanted them to go. Obviously, he left before that. I would have tried to move up. I would have tried to get somebody who has that X factor to them that you kind of know they're going to be a star. I think Acuff, I know he's going to be a star. I think Darius Acuff, if I had to circle it in 3 years, I know he was gone already. I think they should have tried to move up. You tell me you couldn't move up 3 picks? I mean, you got all those assets. You had received all those assets, and you don't try to just make sure that you at least get not a oh, maybe he'll be good.
What would,
because I'll say this, the Nate
so
Ahmet,
for them to get the 7th pick, what are they trading with the Kings?
they'd probably have to trade maybe a pick swapper. It's pick swappers. It wouldn't have to be anything ridiculous.
That's more typical than you saying.
No, it is.
Bro.
I know. I'm trying to
That's
deal in
not easy
hypotheticals.
but
But
this was a
it's not
stacked
that,
draft class where you had to
put it this way. They
trade
wouldn't have to
people
give
like a
Tyler
Giannis
Hero. They wouldn't have to give Tyler Hero in a
that's
pick.
That's not a bad person to get. If you're trading Giannis, I want everything you got. And we're gonna get into
Sure.
it, but I'm just saying, they did. I think what they could have done. You're not trading anything else in the stacked draft class because everybody knows what's at stake.
I will say Nate Ahmet is going to be more of a project than I think. If Braden does end up being successful, I think
I really hope Nate can, because he is, to me, he's genuinely just a spot up shooter. Like he can move by himself a little bit, but he's not
listen.
He's not everything.
No,
he's not everything. I think if you put some muscle on him, though, I'm not gonna say build on another Giannis, but if you could put some meat on that boy,
there's definitely
then
a prototype. Not Giannis, but
It's
I mean,
a prototype.
it's a prototype build.
Yes.
He's 6'10", 207. He shoots the tray ball well, and listen, he's a good defender as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole thing. I feel like obviously he's undersized as well, so he might run into that little Chet problem
Yeah.
of being underweight. But I think he can become a good shot blocker and 3-point shooter. That's all you need in the league to be successful.
Last team, because a lot of people actually think that these are like the number one. Somehow, I know you're probably gonna disagree. Spurs pick up two pretty good big men to pair with Wemby. Who do you have their grading at?
I like
Yeah.
Terrence Reed Jr. from
Yeah.
UConn. I think he is just an absolute interior force. He is good. He's a good passer as well. Great rebounder and defender. And you talk about, I think he's just an athletic version of Luke Cornett.
Okay.
Like
Not
he's
bad.
genuinely just a more athletic version of him.
Not bad. Okay. We gave off some stuff about the draft. There's been some things going on with the free agency. It's really starting to spew.
Let's address elephant in the room. The Giannis. We got to talk about the Giannis first. LaMelo, but
we had some things to talk about.
Let's talk
like
about
you said,
the Giannis first.
Giannis, which obviously we just basically talked about. Giannis was traded to Miami Heat for a complete package. I know he got paired up with Portis or Bobby Portis, but I think the Bucks got a very, very big package. I mean, you get Tyler Hero, Jaime, you get Ware, and then obviously, like we just talked about, all of the picks, including more in the future. So I mean, what do you feel about that draft, or about that trade?
I mean, Miami stripped their roster bare to get Giannis. So I thought it was interesting checking the odds of the Eastern Conference after the trade. I saw Miami at number 3.
No, I thought they were like number 5.
They went up to number 3, which is almost laughable because that's not going to happen. I don't even think that. And listen, Miami wins the trade because I think, yes, you get a superstar, you get Giannis Antetokounmpo. That was the whole point. I like that they got Bobby Portis too, by the way. That's a small, intricate part. But to get Giannis, I think this is going to take a year or two to build the whole roster around Bam and Giannis, and then they'll be ready to compete. By no means are they going to be successful this year.
Free agency is not over, man. I know that they don't have a lot of money.
They only have 18 mil.
I don't have a lot of money.
They can't even sign
I
players from mid-level.
guarantee you somebody will take a pay cut to go play there.
Norman's gone.
I know Norman's gone. Norman, but he's someone that deserves his money. Like, I mean, all the years he deserves whatever that he's trying to go get. I think that they'll find someone that's going to really just simply take a pay cut.
And listen, Milwaukee did get Tyler Hero, Kellen Ware, Jaime Jaquez Jr., and I don't even know how to pronounce his name. We know who we're talking about.
Yeah.
And the pick swap. Try to flip Tyler Hero.
Which I think they're looking into, but if I'm Milwaukee, I won this trade.
Yeah.
I won this trade. You're saying that this is someone that Giannis, he is. And the thing about Giannis, he's very open that he wanted to leave. Like, I mean, like he talked about it basically all year, all last year. It started basically, I think, last trade deadline. Like he's been wanting out. So why even try to entertain something like that? Let it go. And I think that they waited their time and they got what they wanted.
I'm surprised. Listen, and I think it's probably because they would have ran into the same situation with Giannis if they did trade for this guy.
Yeah.
But I thought they should have done the swap for Jaylen Brown and the two unprotected first.
It was a couple different trades. I mean, you could have traded with Cleveland, you could have traded with Boston, and not even that. My main thing, once I saw dubious handles leave the Wolves, I thought even a Wolves trade would have been beautiful. I think a Wolves trade would have for Giannis to pair with Ant, especially with Jaden McDaniels. Jaden McDaniels. For him to pair with that team, especially obviously pay AO, I think that could have been a special team. Like that could have been, stop laughing. That could have been a special team. That really could have. So I think out of all the teams he could have went to, I'm not gonna say he picked the worst one, but I think that's where he just wanted to go. So we'll see how it plays out with Bam.
Yeah. Listen, I actually like the combo of Giannis and Bam. I actually like the combo. I just don't like
that Prada's room sound like gunshots, man.
I just don't like the roster around it. And I say that because, listen, we slight Bam. He dropped 83. He dropped the 83 on the 40. Well, we know, hold on.
Bam, Kobe.
We've always kind of slighted Bam, but we've always known that the talent is there.
Yeah, it's just that it's always a playing team. So now.
And now it's going to be interesting to see him play with the best player he's ever played with.
I mean, yeah,
I think that's gonna open up the floor for Bam. I think Bam has a big year.
About Miami has a problem getting what? They don't have a problem getting any bench, and not even that. Their draft, whenever they get a second round pick, they're one of the only teams that actually give that second round pick a chance. I mean, you look at Duncan Robinson, Max Strus, Gabe Vincent, like all of these players were second round picks that actually are given a chance, which a lot of people aren't. So you're saying that you have now draft they never have a problem getting any role players. Their problem is usually getting a superstar. That's their main problem. Pat Riley is golden in almost everything else except for landing a superstar. And I mean, you look at all the history. Jimmy Butler, what did he do? Took him to the finals. LeBron James went to the finals, won some finals. When you picked up Shaq and Alonzo, what did they do? They took you to the finals and got you a ring.
Yeah.
Giannis has some things to do, but like you said, a year or two, that is where this can really pick up, and he will be another Miami superstar that takes him all the way there, possibly.
But I totally agree. And listen, what they did in the draft in the second round just kind of shows you the team that they're trying to build.
Exactly, because he is nice. I don't know if you know.
Ryan
nice.
Conwell from Louisville.
He's from Louisville, but
Very
that
tough.
boy in high school in Indiana,
and he's a shooter.
Boy,
and he's
boy,
a shooter.
Oh boy, I mean, he used to cook in Indiana. I promise you.
And good size too. He's 6'4",
exactly.
220.
But he's aggressive, bro. Like he could shoot that rock, but if he gets into the paint, boy, look out. That's all I'm gonna say. Boy, look out.
Yeah, I think this is it was a great draft at the position that they had. Good trade on both sides. I think it's going to be interesting to see how it shapes out the league. Moving on to the next big wow trade.
Yeah.
And this is one that kind of, I don't want to say upset me. It just confused me a little bit. LaMelo Ball is going to the Minnesota Timberwolves for a plethora of pick swaps, 3 second-round picks.
Yes.
And you can't forget Nas Reed.
Nas Reed. Yeah, man. I'm still puzzled on who won this trade. And I'm being very serious. I think the Hornets, to land what they landed, especially with also getting Nas Reed, who was deemed to be a starter, I think great on their side. For the Wolves, I think Ant and LaMelo Ball will be a top 3
PR disaster.
A PR disaster. We know that their insurance and child support rates are going to jump up in Minnesota, but are they going to be one of the best backcourts in the league?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Tell me 3 more backcourts that are better than them right now.
Well, Gilgeous-Alexander and Jalen Williams.
When he plays. Okay. He didn't play last year, so you can't say that.
Okay.
Go ahead. No.
Did LaMelo really play a lot last year?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, he did. Actually,
so
I think the most games that he's played in a season in the past 4 years. So
that is so crazy that you're saying that.
Jalen
Brown, Jason Tatum, they still play together.
Wait.
Right now, they're still on the same team.
Did they play together for how long? For 10 games?
They're still
for 10 games.
That was all I needed to say.
We're going based off of last year. Were they playing together?
Oh, so we're going off strictly last year.
I'm saying if you're going from last year, moving to this season,
I think Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecomer would be a better duo with their stats last year than whatever LaMelo and Ant's gonna put. Ant will cook. Huge. I'm a huge
LaMelo boy. Ant gets to go back to being the pure shooting guard that he loves to be. Gets to play a little Michael Jordan ball.
But you want to know why he got better throughout all these years? Listen, I understand.
I understand. He had to learn how to figure out how to move that rock.
That's why Ant was.
But you're telling me that. I know it was great. But you're telling me he gets to really go back to being comfortable while he has another point guard out there?
I think losing Nas Reed really hurts Minnesota.
Oh, it does. But you also you have put all your trust into Jaden McDaniels.
It's almost
Ayo.
I feel you.
Ayo and Jaden McDaniels are supposed to be the makeup for Nas Reed.
Ayo's playing their 3. Is Ayo gonna play the 3?
You pay. I almost said the N word. You pay. I was turning a dozen per year. You turn a player like that into a 5-year, $112 million. You better play a small forward role. What are you talking about?
I just think that's. I think then they're undersized. I think
undersized when he's one of the best defenders in the league.
That's fine.
He can guard the 1 to the 4.
They can still be undersized.
He can guard the 1 to the 4. That's my small forward. Yes, yes. I get help from Jaden McDaniels on my 4 side and from centers. I still have Rudy. Hopefully, I mean it's still something.
They're in the West, man.
Yes, I'm okay with this. I'm actually very excited to see the Wolves play.
I
think LaMelo. You wait. He's.
I think honestly, if this trade was done prior to the Spurs series, I think Minnesota gets swept.
That's funny. It's all it's gonna take is one LaMelo through the legs alley-oop to Ant, and you're gonna change your whole mindset. That's all it's gonna take.
There's gonna be
all it's gonna take is one fast break point.
How many wins is it going to lead to? They're actually, you know what? Here's my hot take.
Wins because you want to know what? I don't think that they're done. I don't think that they're done right now. So wins.
If their roster stays kind of like this, they add a couple bench pieces, whatever.
55, 50, 53.
No, they'll be a 5th seed, maybe 6. They won't have home court advantage in the playoffs.
I don't think that.
They're not better than. They won't be better than OKC. They won't be better than San Antonio.
Those are the 2.
They won't be better.
Those are the 2. So who are the other 2 teams that are going to be?
They won't be better than Denver.
And who are you about to say? The Lakers?
No. wait and see if JB goes to Houston. I've heard a lot about JB to
Stop it,
Houston.
man.
JB
Stop
goes
it.
to Houston for like KD and some picks. Yeah.
And that just leaves. That's bro.
Yes. Yes, they're better.
Okay.
They're better.
Okay.
Ime's
No, I
defensive-
think
yes.
that they'll be better, but not where like it's like, oh, they're just a top 3 seed. I think the Wolves would still be a better team. The Wolves would still be a better team.
You are a much bigger LaMelo fan than I had pictured.
I think it's great. I think LaMelo loves to pass the ball. LaMelo can do basically everything on the court when he's healthy. LaMelo can, except for some type of defense, even though that you looked at the stats and it didn't even show that bad. His efficiency could be whatever, but now you have Ant
His
as
efficiency.
the main
You're saying his
scorer. Ant
Hold
is
on.
the main scorer. It's still Ant-Man's team.
I
Ant-Man and
understand
the
that,
Wasp. Stop.
But you're losing. Keep in mind, you've lost Julius Randle.
Oh no,
and
dubious
Nasri-
handles.
No, you're saying that you've lost your 2 power forwards. You've lost both of
dubious
them.
handles.
And now,
and Nasri
hold on.
off
And
of the
now
bench.
Jaden McDaniels is going to be your starting power forward.
Which you love. You love that. Yes. Ant
Okay.
gets hurt, and who do they beat? With Jaden McDaniels as the main
That is
scorer.
crazy. I
Denver
don't love this-
Nuggets.
I don't love this trade for them.
I love this trade. I love this trade for Nas Reed to be able to actually go show his true potential as a starter. I love it for LaMelo Ball. I do.
Hot take.
'Cause-
Charlotte finishes with a better record than
no,
Minnesota.
shut up. You know what?
Done.
This would have never happened
the deal.
if Ant didn't at least give him one type of like okay, I would like this because you know that they talk a lot actually. They're
I'm
they're
sure
pretty good
Ant. I'm
friends.
sure Ant said do it right away. I'm sure he did. I'm sure
You a
he did.
little sassy little thing. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm just
but
saying.
I'm
bro,
just saying. I
yes,
just don't
bro.
think.
I'm okay with this. I think LaMelo will show you that he can at least play some type of serious ball. I really do. I really do. I have faith in this one because the Hornets get a lot of picks. You still get LaMelo Ball and Josh Green, who is not the worst backup player either. So I'm okay. I'm okay with this for sure.
Last trade we got to discuss really quick, and we'll
Yeah.
put it in a 2-parter. The 2025 NBA champions Oklahoma City Thunder trade away 2 of their players, Aaron Wiggins and Isaiah Joe, to Detroit and Atlanta, just for second-round picks. Obviously, a salary dump for OKC.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah,
You got to do what you got to
Absolutely.
do. I mean, we didn't even talk about their draft, but I think they actually had one of the better drafts. I think a top 5 draft actually.
getting
You
8
get
Mara,
8 and of course Bennett. Those are win now players. Like I said in the clip, they are win now players where you are specifically going to be able to plug them into your lineup roster as 8 will be a starter. I'm pretty sure he'll be a starter, correct? No, Hart is still going to be starting.
When you pay him that much money, yeah, you still have to be starting.
Really?
It's kind of like the AO thing. Yeah, if you're getting paid $75 million, yes, you're gonna be starting.
I
That's the
guess
consensus.
that makes sense.
Unless you're Alex Caruso and you're making $80 million. Like
So when you play, I know you're not playing the Spurs 82 games of the season, but when you play the Spurs,
because that's the immediate
no,
thing when
that-
you
no,
talk
stop,
about 8.
no,
Yeah,
stop. When you're playing the Spurs, when Hart comes out of the game and Wemby comes out of the game, you're putting 80 in for what? To guard Luke Cornett?
you can put it. And that's the great thing about OKC trading away these 2 players. They still have so much depth. You still have Jalen Williams.
To guard Wemby?
Not J-Dub. Jalen Williams.
I
the
know
other
to
one.
guard.
He got-
say it again. To
he-
guard
He
Wemby.
was very successful guarding Wemby in the series. He just didn't get an abundant amount of minutes because of his 3-point shooting. He went cold that series. But yeah, absolutely. 8A is the quote unquote Wemby stopper. Yes, he will be put in during minutes that Wemby is in 100%. But I think it'll be like more spread out rather than like you're gonna start because Wemby's starting. I don't think it'll be like that. Because I think if you do that,
knowing how much y'all change your lineup because your coach is very smart,
exactly, knowing how much
I wouldn't be surprised
No,
if he does it.
I don't think that.
Wouldn't
And
be
I also
surprised
think
at all.
8A's not ready yet. I think to your point, he's ready to play, to be put in a playoff series, which we're assuming is going to be the
8A
conference
was
finals.
one of the best defenders.
I
in
understand
college
that.
last year.
You're-
And I'm saying this as an Old State fan. The man
Okay.
blocks everything.
Wemby
blocks
is
everything.
5 times whatever 8A is right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Scoring wise.
scoring wise, athletic wise.
No,
yes.
I'm gonna say it again. Scoring wise.
And athletic wise.
Defensive wise, I say about 2 times.
Wemby's better.
I say
About
2
3
times.
times.
2 times.
Unanimous DPOY.
Unanimous
And he's only
DPOY.
2 times
Because
better.
I don't think, bro. I promise you, we got to get you more in college. ball.
8A's good.
8A
This
was
is
a great
college
defender.
basketball.
He was a great defender, though.
In college.
I understand that. I understand that he's also 7'3" going to
I
league
hope-
as a
listen,
very
I hope
promising
Eddie
blocker.
I hope Eddie Mara ends up being the greatest center ever for OKC.
Okay, shit.
I hope so. But the reality of the situation is his first year, he's going to be no different than like a Boban Marjanovic. Like he's going to be, yes, the tall guy that can tip Wemby's shot. but he's not going to do these bing bing fadeaways like he's Yao Ming on Wemby.
I didn't say
first
that.
year.
I just said not the scoring wise. He's not like
or
the best scorer.
defensively. He's not going to follow Wemby on that bing bing fadeaway. He won't follow
that.
him.
That damn he will.
No,
yes, he will. Yes, he
You're
will.
so
He holds Wemby to clean 22.
First shot attempt for Wemby on 8A. Is it going in or not? Call it.
First shot attempt. It depends what the shot is.
It's going in.
What is a shot? What is a shot? A fadeaway.
It could be a pull up J. It's going in.
I don't know, man. If I'm able to see Mitchell Robinson or
if Wemby
cat guard Wemby,
if Wemby
I don't know,
can muster up all that fake hate that he has for Chet on 8A Mara, who's been deemed the Wemby stopper, forget it.
Chet don't even got to really focus on Wemby no more. He can just be the little good boy and try to score everything. Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
Okay,
it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Okay.
We talked a lot of NBA. I'm ready to take a break from the NBA. NFL season is approaching us. 2 months left before NFL football.
It's been heating up too with all like the mini camps. So many talks about like the battles.
It is, and I want to talk about the QB battles. I feel like 2 teams in particular I do want to talk about.
3.
3, 2.
Okay.
I got 2 in particular. I want to speak on. Okay. Minnesota Vikings. First, we'll start there. Minnesota Vikings, obviously, Kyler Murray, J.J. McCarthy battling it out for QB1. Obviously, there was some controversy between their answers and how their answers were not aligning.
I think Kyler had some more mature answers, I'll say.
Of course. But nonetheless, who do you think gets the starting nod week 1?
This one's tricky because, I mean, you didn't draft McCarthy 10th overall in 2024 for nothing. Like that was not for nothing. But you also didn't just bring Kyler Murray over from, of course, the Cardinals for nothing.
Yeah.
I do have Kyler Murray being the starter. I think that he is just simply a better quarterback. Hopefully he takes his way more serious than he did before, because now you are paired up with a great coaching system. I mean, O'Connell will try to put everything he has into Kyler Murray to help him succeed this season with the Vikings.
I totally agree. Not only the best coaching system for him, you have the best wide receiver core in the NFL. And it's not close.
It's hard. I'm not going to say it's hard to mess up, but it's really hard to look shitty with that team. That's all I'm going to say.
I think Jawan Jennings is a huge signing.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was a huge. Did I say his name right?
Jawan Jennings.
Yes. Jawan Jennings. That's a huge signing. They already have Jordan Addison, JJ. I don't have to tell you about JJ. Yeah, like really, if either of these quarterbacks are not able to have some sort of success, shame on them. They should both be out of the league. It's really as simple as that. And because
the roster is capable of winning, and I think Murray has a higher ceiling. He has a higher ceiling to win with this team at the moment.
Their defense isn't bad. Their secondary could be a little better. They're over the years. Their secondary
because they've lost some pieces, but offense, all it seems like they just gain every year.
Yes,
they gain pieces every single year.
You have Jordan Mason, who's probably gonna wait. Is Jordan Mason? Jordan Mason is still on the Vikings. Who's going to, in my opinion, probably have a bigger year than he did last year.
Yeah.
There's no excuse. Oh, also, we didn't really answer the question. I think Kyler Murray will be the starting quarterback.
I did. I said Kyler Murray. He has a higher ceiling. He will be the starting quarterback. I would hope so. I mean, you're paired with a QB whisperer. I mean, Kevin O'Connell. He's the QB whisperer. He makes everyone look good. You could be. I don't know. I was about to give out a hot take, but you could be a very mid quarterback, and you get paired with Kevin O'Connell. You're
about to say you could be Paxton Lynch and be good. You're about to say something crazy.
I'm just saying you could. He makes a lot of quarterbacks look way better than they really are with other teams. That's all I'm going to say.
I think the only problem too with this battle is, let's say Kyler does win. I think that totally just ruins JJ's confidence.
Give me a predicted outcome. If he wins the starting job week 1, obviously. How many wins do they win this season with Kyler being healthy?
And the genie in the bottle saw me. He started the whole year.
Yeah.
If he started the whole year, that means that they had some sort of success. Because I think O'Connell would pull the plug.
I'm saying 10 plus.
I'll say 10, 11, yeah.
Yeah, 10 plus. Okay. Another QB battle I do want to get into. I know you probably have another one in mind. I want to talk about the Las Vegas Raiders. Okay. If Kirk Cousins, Fernando, what?
It's a battle?
I'm pretty sure it's a battle. Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait, why would that not be a battle? Who do you think started?
We're set. I think we're just saying it's a battle so it can build him up.
Because I really want to get your
Fernando Mendoza will be the starter week.
I swear that 2 months ago you were saying that he wasn't.
I wasn't. But now that I've seen the way that I've seen them go throughout the draft process, the way that I've seen Brady be with Fernando in the building, And kind of just the answers that he's giving in this training camp,
Okay.
you can tell he really wants it, which that was never a problem with
Yeah.
Mendoza. He's always going to be, I think he's A1 when it comes to competitive nature. And just the talent's there. I mean, we've seen it in OTAs, we've seen it in the practice. He's having a good
I'm
camp.
gonna go the opposite way. I got Kirk starting week 1. I think he loses the job by week 3. And then Mendoza comes in. I swear
We lost 3 games for no reason. That's basically what the Raiders would be doing.
But those are Raiders. That's something that they would do.
No.
Yes.
You have Genty, Bauer.
Nice
Nah,
team.
you gotta
No, it's a
start
nice team,
off-
man. You build up on the defense.
You got to
keep
start off
Max
with
Crosby.
Mendoza. Got to start off
Okay.
with Mendoza.
Let's go off of yours. So Mendoza, predict outcome one more time. Mendoza starts.
Oh,
week
they'll
1,
win 7 games.
7 games
Yeah.
with Genty,
Yeah,
Brock
7 or 6
Bowers,
games.
keep Max
Yeah.
Crosby.
The AFC West is simply too stacked.
And they're winning 7 games.
They will lose against wow, they could lose against all those opponents twice. They'll probably
The
split.
Broncos only beat them 10-7 last year, bro.
It's a little different now. I think the Broncos are a lot better this year than last year.
Okay. Another QB battle for my Cleveland Browns, which is pretty tricky.
The return of Deshaun Watson. Let's call it spade a spade.
Yeah.
D Watt's outperforming Shador by a little bit in practice, and we can say that.
He's
Shador's throwing the tutties. He's also throwing interceptions.
Slight interceptions. It's not like he's having a lot.
Deshaun throwing 5 yards.
But
or
Deshaun also is throwing kind of like straight like little pass. Like if you look at the film in the camps,
work.
Deshaun is like he's just trying to dish off like little.
No, he's just trying to get the starting job, bro.
What it doesn't look as good. He can
Todd
barely
Monken.
run anymore. He's not mobile
listen,
like that anymore.
The Todd,
he's not.
he definitely
right
won't.
Now.
No,
He's not as
he
mobile.
definitely won't.
He
But I
can't.
don't think he's gonna be Flacco.
Flacco.
Yeah, I had to say in the Baltimore voice.
Okay.
I don't think he's gonna be like Flacco. I have to say it in the Baltimore voice.
Okay.
Not bad.
I feel you.
That's regular.
I'm just saying this is more of a battle than you think. It definitely is.
No.
Flacco.
Yeah, Flacco. You gotta say it like you gotta say it like that. But here's the thing. No, I think Deshaun is just simply doing what he's told. Listen, the Todd Monken offense, I think, is a lot to digest for some QBs. I think Deshaun's doing it with grace. So is Shador. Shador is making mistakes in OTAs right now. Was making mistakes in OTAs, and in this mini camp, he's probably bound to make more mistakes too. I think simply your starter week 1 will probably be Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
If he's 100%, like if he's like 100%.
This one I want to predict the outcome, but I want you to put in injuries also. Watson starts week 1. What do you think happens and where that?
Shador gets to start week 4, week 5.
Oh, you think he gets injured in like 5 weeks? Or you think he's gonna look bad?
Yeah, look bad, or like not even like look bad, like throwing interceptions. Like the offense is just stagnant because, to your point, that was his one problem. The one problem after like the first time he got injured was when he did start to look good a little bit for Cleveland.
No, not just look good. He was good.
It was the 5 yards, 7 yards. Then I'm gonna throw the 20. It was him slowly easing into it.
I got a different outcome for this one. You're telling me our new OC, new head coach. I think that was something that was holding Deshaun Watson back. I think Deshaun, if he starts, he's going to stay healthy. I think because we have a top 4 easy schedule. It's set on the Bucs, so don't even try to come at me. We have a top 4 easy schedule.
Yeah.
I think Deshaun can bring us about 7-8 wins. I'm gonna say 8 wins. I went through the schedule. I think we could actually start off pretty damn good, and I'm gonna say that we win about 8 games this year. If Deshaun
Win 8
Watson
games?
starts. Yeah, have you looked at our schedule? We can go through it right now. Yes, 8 games. We win 8 games this year. Yes. Yeah, we do. Have you looked? No, I feel like you haven't looked at our schedule. You're just trying to like say something.
Winning 8 games is like saying Teron Arnold free. That's what winning 8 games sounds like right now,
Hey,
dude.
bro, we talking about get back, right?
Oh, man.
We talking
But
about
no,
get backs.
We're on a serious note. I see where you're coming from. The Todd Monken aspect is going to be really interesting. We haven't seen any of it, though. I want to see week 1 by preseason. Actually, no, preseason is not even a real telling story either. I think within the first 3 weeks, you're going to kind of see what type of offense you're getting with Todd Monken, or more so how it will work with with Cleveland's
was
personnel.
great with the Baltimore Ravens on offense.
He was
great
personnel.
Different personnel, but you're also I don't know. 'Cause I feel like you kind of had to start watching.
No
he's
Judkins
carrying a
to start off the
$45 million
year.
cap hit in his final year.
Right? He's not playing at all this year, right?
Who?
Judkins.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll be back. He got injured mid-season.
He'll be
so
back,
He'll be
but
back.
I'm assuming he's
Yeah,
going to be gone for a little
yeah.
bit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
8 games. You know what? I'll give you 8 games. I'll give
I
you
don't
7
like the way
8
you're
games.
saying it.
Huh?
Give me 9 games. I don't like the way you're saying it.
No,
I
7
just
or
don't
8
like the way you're
games
saying it. I just
because
don't like the way
8
you're
is
saying it.
8 is like my maximum ceiling for you guys, and
Okay,
it's no
bet.
disrespect.
Okay, bet. I'll see you in the final. I'll see you in the Super Bowl.
Last
I'll see you in the AFC conference. I'll see you in the
what is
championship.
so crazy. Speaking of AFC conference, let's just break down who you think's going to be the top teams in the AFC and NFC. Give your top 3. AFC and NFC's top 3 by the end of the season. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3 in seeding.
AFC top 3. I'm gonna have to go with. I think it's gonna look a little bit different from last year. I do saw the Broncos sitting up at the top. I want to say it's gonna. And this is one where I have like a trigger one. I don't know. It's gonna either be between Baltimore or Houston, and then the third team I think will be the Patriots. But I do have it between. I don't know if Baltimore or Houston will be in that top 3 because I think it will be one of them. Seriously, I do.
AFC, I got Denver. To your point, being up there, I got Buffalo. Here's a sleeper one, and this one kind of more so came to fruition recently within the last 2 weeks, just from hearing around camp and stuff. I think the Cincinnati Bengals can have a big year.
Thanks for my clip.
Did you? Thanks for my clip.
Thanks.
I'm serious. I think, and it all depends on the age-old question: will Joe Burrow stay healthy, or more so, just will the team? Will players on the team stay healthy?
What is making you think they'll be a top 3 in the AFC?
I think the offense will always be
defensive
good.
put on,
and I
what?
do like the defense that they got. Listen, even though they did lose Trey Hendrickson to a division opponent,
and you gained back someone who had 0.5 sacks last year.
But Dexter Lawrence gives a completely different dynamic. He stops the run.
He
and
does.
I think,
who would you rather have, Trey or Dexter?
Considering you had nobody to really pair Trey up with, it kind of made his job
wasn't
difficult.
the question.
To be a run stopper, I'd
have?
rather have Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah, no.
They were very much lacking in the run game.
I'm taking Trey, and someone who's played him 2 times a year for the past who knows how long, about
edge rushers,
4 or 5 years. I'm taking Trey.
You can find a great edge rusher every draft. What you can't find is a pro.
You're not finding a Trey in every draft. No, you're not.
No, you can find a good edge rusher. You won't find anybody. Dexter Lawrence is a 101 D tackle. His push to power, his power to speed, for his size, he is the best run stopper in the NFL. Yeah,
so this brings the Bengals to being a top 3 team in the AFC. Over Houston, plus I like the Ravens, over the Kansas City Chiefs, who can obviously come all the way up.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah,
hot take of the day.
Those teams will still be good though.
Hot take of the day.
It is.
Hot take of the day.
The team that falls is the Patriots. Maybe I don't know.
I told you it's gonna be between.
It's gonna be one of those teams that went up. I don't want to say Patriots yet. I gotta wait. They got AJ. So I gotta wait.
But they also got Romeo Dobbs. They also have a very decent offense, a very decent defense.
But does it really matter when the Rams are going to win the Super Bowl?
It doesn't. So, like you said, let's move over to the NFC. Give me your top 3 for them.
Rams. Oh, I got.
You're thinking too hard about this. Rams, Seahawks, and who else? Rams, Seahawks, and who else?
Bears.
Not a bad take. I do have almost it's the same thing. I have Rams. I'm gonna say the Seahawks, and then my last one.
Oh, exactly. Because for me to throw in Chicago,
because I
I
really want to say someone, but I feel like it's
be real edgy and say Detroit.
No, I'm gonna say the Cowboys. I'm gonna say the Dallas Cowboys.
And thanks for watching, everybody.
I'm gonna say the
welcome.
Listen, Dallas Cowboys. You get a very great draft, a very good draft. You add on a safety that's generational. You can see if you can keep Pickens, which will be great, and then you start CeeDee Lamb. I'm actually excited to see what the Cowboys can do this year. I'm being so serious. So serious, yes.
I'm Damian Dustin. Thanks for watching the GetBack Podcast, episode 61. Aiden Jones. Peace.